Cracking, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today's video. My chair is making noise. Bear with me. Today's video. I want you guys to know that I'm trying to pay attention to the comment section. I'm trying to pay attention to what you guys would like me to talk about. I already told you guys, put suggestions in there. If I feel it's something that I'm comfortable talking about, I'm definitely going to do that. Okay. Today's video, there's been several people to ask me about this Danny Masterson guy. I think that's how you say his name. The guy from the 70s show. You guys know I don't watch TV. There's been some smart asses that are like, he says he doesn't watch TV. He has a big TV. Yeah, well, I have a lady too. She might want to watch a movie, okay? So I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I am going to watch the fucking football games today, I think. Finally going to watch a football game. Now, this dude, Danny Masterson, got charged with some real foul shit, okay? And I want to say this. I don't know if he's guilty. I don't know if he did what he was accused of, but I know he was convicted of it. I know that I was in prison with many dudes. They had hot ones, murders, that were completely innocent. They were found guilty. So we all understand that our justice system is flawed. We also know that when some people come into a large amount of money, are famous, unfortunately, they get accused of stuff that is very lucrative for the victim. I'm not trying to belittle any of the accusations at all. I just know that this individual took it to trial, and because he took it to trial, he's eligible for appeal, and everything will be reheard again. I do know that if he did do the things that he was accused of, then he's exactly where he needs to be, and he should never be able to get back out, period. People are wondering, like, what's in store for him? First thing, the California Department of Corrections has changed. You know, when I entered the system, remember I got busted in 1993. I hit the state in 1994. Back then, the CDC, if you had a life sentence, that was a death sentence. It was a slow death. You weren't getting out. You didn't go to prison to learn a trade. You didn't go to prison to get an education. You went to prison to die, to rot and die. Okay? What just happened there? Just lost my stream deck. But yeah, you went to prison to die. You weren't going to learn a lesson. You were going to become a better criminal, a more lethal killer, very hateful. Everything negative you can think of, that was what you were going to do. You went to yard to hang out and wait, some jumping off, or today is it my day to go do something or whatever. Now the CDC is more incentive based. If you do X, Y, and Z regarding self-help and schooling and you know, AANA, all these things, then you can get a certain amount of time knocked off, right? You can reduce your sentence. However, this guy is around my age, if not older than me. So for him to be, let's say he's older than me. Let's just say he's 50, right? For him to be 50 years old and get a 30 to life sentence, he's done with money. That's a death sentence. He's going to have to pull at least 20 off of that if he loses his appeal, right? And that's a 70-year-old man. Or let's just say, because we don't know if he's guilty or not. That's a 70-year-old individual. Now let's factor in, he's never done time. Can he mentally and physically sustain the way you have to live in there? Then on top of that, what's even worse is the crime he's busted for. He is prey. The predators are in there and he is prey. He's high notoriety case, high profile case. So he's going to go SNY. There's no way he goes mainline. at all. And I think even then, the only place in the CDC where that individual may be safe and wouldn't get touched is in the PHU in Corcoran Shoe. I believe it's still 484 right. That's where Charles Manson was, Sirhan, all them weird cases. That's where they go. Would they immediately place him in the PHU? Because that's I would think that's like the hardest place to get into, right? I don't know. Depends on factors that I have no idea about. But I will say this. Everybody in there knows he has money. Everybody in there knows he has bad charges. He is going to be looked at as a piggy bank. He is going to pay his way one way or the other with cash or with blood. And they probably wouldn't want to smoke him initially because they would want to touch him up, punch some holes in him so he understands like that was your first warning. I don't have sympathy for it because, like I said, I don't know if he was guilty or not. But 12 people in the box felt he was. The first time he got a mistrial or a hung jury or something, they said. I read the article. If he's not guilty, then it's unfortunate what's about to happen to him. Because things are going to happen to him. He will not be untouchable unless he gets to the PHU. If he is guilty, I'm happy for him. And then I laugh. I know when people are like, I thought you changed. I did change, man. But nobody likes sex offenders. Women and children are off limits. And he's got that Scientology behind him, and they have big banks. They got a whole lot of multi-millionaires that if this guy, one of their brethren, is truly innocent, then they need to pour as much money into getting him out as possible. But if they think, and if they have any kind of heart, any conscience, any morals, if he is guilty of any of it, then leave him alone. So I don't know any other way to tell you guys but that. He's going to have a hard time in prison, no matter what. He's a lifer. So automatically, unless they change the system, he's going to get, he's mandatory level 3. But I would think he's going to start as a level 4, 270. There's no reason to put him in a 180. So he would start as a level 4, 270, still maximum security. And he's going to be around a bunch of guys that have nothing to lose and see him as a dollar sign. So there's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I may do something on the small channel today too. I don't know. I got to see what's going on. But I wanted to make sure I gave you guys something today because I slacked off yesterday. I can only take one day off a week. But I want you guys to also know this week is a great week for myself and my crew. And stay tuned, man. Make sure you subscribe to Food and Felons. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.